Good morning, culés. It is time to wake up and Barca. Live Barcelona news coming at you from right here on the Undefeated channel. In today's episode, we will be discussing a match preview. We'll go over lineups. We'll talk predictions for Barcelona hosting Sociedad in the Copa del Rey quarterfinal. This is a one-leg, one-match, all or nothing. Winner goes through, loser goes home. It's all on the line here in the quarterfinal. So like I said, we'll do lineups, we'll do predictions, we'll have some good conversation as we have some caffeine, get our day going here on the Undefeated channel. That's what we do for Wake Up and Barca. This is live Barcelona news every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Subscribe to the channel so you can be part of the conversations. And let's go ahead and kick things off the right way, my friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the Undefeated Mustache John.
All right. Good morning. A little bit of a late wake up in Barca, but better late than never. And hang on one second. Why are my... There we go. And let's turn that to... Maybe? Can we get... Oh, hang on. I know what I want to do. I know what I need to do. One second while I adjust my lights here. There we go. Get it on a nice sunrise rotation. Again, if you're watching on TikTok and you want the full experience, jump on over to YouTube where you all are watching. I appreciate if you smash that like button. Give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying the content. Over on TikTok, double tap that screen. All those good things. Like, subscribe, share, all those things. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Like I said, today is going to be a match preview. Copa del Rey action happening today at 3 o'clock. We will be doing a live watch along. I'm going to be going live like right at kickoff. I've got some commitments leading up right to 3 o'clock, so I won't be live early, but I will be live for the match. We'll be cheering on the Blaugrana. We'll be doing the play-by-play. You won't miss any of the action here on the Undefeated channel, so make sure you tune back in later today for that live watch along. Also for today, before we get to lineups and predictions, let's celebrate Xavi's birthday. Happy birthday, Xavi. Feliz Navidad. It is his 43rd birthday today, so let's celebrate it with a big win if we can. And folks, that was close. Almost restarted my intro, but I didn't. I didn't do it. We're going to take a look at previous results for Sociedad. We're going to talk lineup and predictions in just 1 minute, but I want to turn to the chat. I want to say my hellos. I want to see who's hanging out with us. And then we will get into the content for today, my friends. I see over on TikTok asking, I said Feliz Navidad, didn't I? I said Feliz Navidad. Feliz cumpleaños, idiot. It's going to be a fun day, folks. Gonna be a fun day. Feliz cumpleaños. Thank you for checking me. What an idiot I am. Let me take a sip of coffee. I had a late night last night, folks. Brain's not really firing on all cylinders necessarily. Anyway, see who we got in the chat here. We got Eli. Hello. Lore, good morning. Fabrice, I see you're gonna be watching it on replay. I appreciate you tuning in whenever you can and leaving the comments. I know you're one of my frequent commenters after the fact, so I appreciate you, Fabrice, and everyone else watching on replay. Keep the conversation going, even if it's not live. Leave your comments. I circle back and I read those. Paul, good morning to you. Matinho, hello. Eshwa, good morning or good evening to you. We got Armando in the house, says, when does Barca play? It's 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so convert that for your time zone. Matinho, hello. Ayush, how we doing, sir? Welcome. My stash mod in the house. Laura says, hopefully Xavi is treated with a nice win. I agree. Hopefully he is treated with a nice win. As we take a look back, let me just get my brain in order here. This is the last time that we played Sociedad. This is La Liga action back in August, really early in the campaign, but we had a 4-1 victory. Lewandowski, Dembele, Ansu Fati all on the score sheet. Lewandowski getting 2. This is the match where he opened things up in the first minute. If we take a look at some of the other stats, Barcelona bossing possession, dominating with their passing. 15 shots, 7 on target, 4 in the back of the net. That's nice. That's nice, folks. So I'm feeling good about this one. I'll also share with you this tweet from Barca Buzz. A nice stat here. Sociedad have lost their last 26 matches at the Camp Nou. 24 consecutive defeats in La Liga and 2 in the Copa del Rey. La Real last avoided defeat at Barca's home way back in 1995, and their last win was in 1991. That's bananas. That's bananas. A 26-match home winning streak against Sociedad. I like this. I like this a lot. Now, that's not to say that we can take this for granted. That's not to say that this match is a gimme, that it's a guarantee walk through into the semifinals. Not the case whatsoever. This is going to be a tough matchup, folks. Sociedad are going to be coming looking for blood. They want to end that 26-match losing streak. Okay, we, of course, don't want that to happen. We want to keep that going. We want to make it 27. So we're going to go over lineups and predictions here. Let me get caught up on the chat one more time. NJ, how we doing? Says, good morning, John. Hopefully we got the first team to win a treble, La Liga, Copa, and UCL, which we did now with Europa League. Okay, so calling for a Europa League treble. It's possible. United are going to be a very tough tie. We'll be taking a look at that as we get closer to it. I believe those matches kick off in February, but we'll be taking a look a little bit closer then. But for right now, excuse me, should have blown my nose first. For right now, my friends, let's jump over and let's take a look at the zip. Where are we at here? I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. Let's take a look at the potential starting 11 for Barcelona as they host Sociedad in the Copa del Rey quarterfinals. And we're starting from the back, as always. I'm going with Ter Stegen. I know it might be Iñaki Peña. Could have this one wrong. We've been rocking Peña. But now that we're in the quarterfinals, this is going to be make or break. If I'm wrong about this one, if it's Peña, then it's going to be Peña all the way through. Historically, Barcelona have given their second keeper the chance in Copa del Rey. That's been the second string keeper's opportunity to get some consistent playing time. We've avoided that with folks like Neto in goal the past couple of years. Now that Iñaki Peña has stepped up, he has started the last 2 Copa del Rey matches. So if Xavi goes with Peña over Ter Stegen, he's going to go with Peña the entire time. All right. I would like to see Ter Stegen because I want to win this trophy, and I don't know if Peña is the man to do it. At the same time, the only way to get there is to give him a chance. All right. So I would go Ter Stegen, but I understand if Xavi sticks with Peña, and if he does, we're riding him all the way through to the final. Outside of that, I feel pretty confident that Xavi and I are lined up in terms of how we're going to go with our outfield players, starting at left back with Alejandro Balde. He's hot like fire. I want to see more of this young man. At right back, we'll see Jules Koundé. He's going to be playing alongside Christensen and Araujo as the center back pairings. I think Alejandro Balde, Christensen, Araujo, and Koundé, that's our preferred back four. That's our strongest back four, even though Koundé is not a natural right back. The way that Barcelona have been playing, allowing Balde to push all the way up that left-hand side, it kind of slides Koundé a little bit more centrally anyway into like a 3 center back formation. So this is our back four that we're going with. This is our strongest. As I get that out of the way, close a couple other windows here. That was stupid. Anyway, in the midfield, we're going with the trusty El Capitan Sergio Busquets. He'll be playing alongside Frankie de Jong as well as Pedri. In a midfield 3, we'll have Lewandowski at striker. We'll have Gavi out on that left wing, but more as like a left attacking mid. He'll definitely drop in and do the defensive work when needed. We've seen this formation, this fluidity between a midfield 3, 4. We're not really sure, but I like what Xavi is doing here. It's putting the best players on the pitch, and it's working out. Lastly, out on that right wing, we will see Dembele. Inconsistent, yes, but I think today is going to be a big match for Dembele. He's going up against an opponent who knows that they're going to have to open up a little bit. You can't just sit and play bunker defense in a one playoff match. That's going to leave space for Dembele. Do big things, to do exciting things. I'm really looking for Dembele to step up in this one. We do have some firepower on the bench, of course. We'll have Ansu, we'll have Ferran Torres, we'll have Rafinha, we'll have Kessie, Pablo Torre. All right, we've got some options. I'm going 2-0 Barcelona, and I'm saying goal from Lewandowski and goal from Dembele. 2-0 to Barcelona, Lewandowski, Dembele getting the goals. We move on to semifinal. Lock it in. There's the predictions for Barcelona, Real Sociedad. Let me know what you think about the potential starting 11. Let me know your thoughts on a prediction. Again, I'm going 2-0 the Blaugrana. Goals from Lewandowski, goals from Dembele. Let me know what you think, folks. Let me turn to the chat here. See how we're feeling about this one. Eshwa saying, predicting Barcelona 3-1 over Sociedad. Okay. Laura says, predicting 2-1 for the Blaugrana. And Laura also says, thinking Ter Stegen needs to and will start for this one. It is. That's the one I kind of went back and forth on a little bit. It would be fair for Inaki Peña to get a chance, but I also understand if Xavi's like, you're not quite ready to take us deep into this tournament, so we go with Ter Stegen. But we'll see. We shall see. Abdullah over here on TikTok says, Xavi has got a crazy team, a team that others should be scared of, but somehow we're not seeing that. We'll get there. It's still early on. We're still building. The new era is still a fresh little baby. Not quite ready for the world yet. All right, we'll get there. We'll definitely get there. I see Jose is saying 3-1, Lewandowski, Pedri, and Balde getting goals. All right, I like that. I wouldn't mind seeing that at all. Again, get your predictions in the chat. I want to know the scoreline. I want to know who would get the goals. Let me know, my friends. Laura says, perfect lineup. Jatine, hello, good to see you. NJ says, Peña already played 2 games of Copa, which is good enough to get a medal. So let Ter Stegen play through. Fair. What about that experience that he might get, meaning Peña, if we stick with him, though? Eshwa, I appreciate the reminder. Smash that like button. Daniel Sanchez says, I'm scared Frankie might decline because Memphis left. No, nonsense. I'm not worried about that at all. That's just the last of the Ronald Koeman signings being kind of shown the door there. So I'm not concerned about any effect on Frankie in terms of Memphis leaving. I'm sure they're buddies, but Frankie has plenty of good people around him that he can still connect with. Matinho says we should sign Marcus Thuram as a backup. He's great. There's been some conversation around that, but here's the thing. I don't think we're signing anybody this January at all. I think we're going to wait and see who we can get for free in the summer. I mean, right now we're still struggling to register Gavi for the first team. Get him that number 6 kit. So we'll see. Priorities. Maxime, hello. How we doing? Sahil, how we doing? Says 3-2 to Barca. Love it. Matinho talking about Thuram, saying in the summer he'll be free. That is the talking point. So I think we just leave it for now. Striker says, I want Nketiah. I don't think he's going anywhere. For now. But since you brought up English Premier League and since we are talking transfers, a player that I've mentioned so many times on this channel, Wesson McKennie, could be on the move, going from Juventus to Leeds. Let's go. The United States of Leeds. That's what I want to see. Jesse Marsch as manager, Brandon Aronson as attacking mid, Tyler Adams as that holding mid, and now they can bring in Wesson McKennie to play box to box, and we can have a nice spine of the U.S. men's national team representing Leeds in the English Premier League. This would be very exciting. Like I said, I have talked about Wesson McKennie and his ability to play box to box, to give you that spark of creativity, but also have that tenacity on the defensive side. He is low-key one of the most underrated aerial threats. Go back and look at his highlights. Free kicks, corner kicks, how often Wesson McKennie gets on the end of those, and he is a threat. So for Leeds over in the English Premier League, I think this makes a lot of sense. I think it's good for marketing. I think it shores up their midfield. I think it gives them something that maybe they don't have with Mark Roca and a few others sharing that midfield space with Tyler Adams. So for me, let's make that happen. I'm into it, folks. Weston McKennie, Leeds. Last bit of news here. Quick promo for The Engine Room. This is the podcast that I'm on with Buga Luis and Pablo Wolves Blanco. Make sure you check us out. Every Monday, we get a new episode of The Engine Room. We talk everything in the wide world of football, not just Barcelona. We talk Premier League, we talk Serie A, we talk Lionel Messi, and others. So make sure you are checking out that podcast. We're on YouTube, we're on Spotify, all the social media platforms. You can find us. And like I said, new podcast every Monday on The Engine Room. Appreciate y'all spending time hanging out with us. I see some more predictions coming in. Abdullah saying 4-1 with Dembele, Lewandowski getting 2, Fati off the bench. Wes says, as a City fan, thanks for taking Ferran off our hands. You're welcome. Happy to do a favor for you. Anyway, what else, folks? Not too late to get your predictions in. Ayush says, congrats on the sponsor. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Again, lusoccer.com. I got myself, we'll do another little free promo for LU Soccer. Got myself this Leeds kit. Speaking of the United States of Leeds, I'm ready, baby. Here it is, right here. I am ready to support Leeds. I'm going all in on them, all right? Just sign Weston McKennie and I'm all yours. I'm not going to get tatted. Don't worry. That's only for Barcelona, okay? My love for Leeds will only be temporary as long as they keep such a core of the U.S. men's national team. But anyway, I digress. Folks, I recognize this is a short episode, but I'm going to head out of here for a couple of reasons. One, I'm tired. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. Two, I need to set up the live stream for this afternoon. I don't have any of that prepared. Three, I am still technically on the clock and need to get back to work. So this is not a very long episode, but that's okay. Sometimes short and sweet is the way to go. We pop in, we connect, we say hello to each other, we talk about some news, we have some good conversation. All right, it's important to be there for each other, even if it's not a full-length episode, 35, 45 minutes. Sometimes it's 25 minutes, and that's okay too. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. Please come back later this afternoon. Again, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Convert that for your time zone. 3 p.m. Eastern, we'll be live here on the channel. Live commentary, live play-by-play action for Barcelona Sociedad Copa del Rey quarterfinal. See you all there, my friends. Again, if you're watching on replay, get your predictions in the chat. Everybody, whether you're watching live or on replay, drop a like, double tap the screen, give me a follow on TikTok, make sure you subscribe on YouTube, all those good things. Armando says, I was scared you were moving to Leeds. Nope, not quite yet. Not quite yet. Still a Barca man, all right? So I appreciate you hanging out with me for all of these live streams. I'll see you later this afternoon. I'm going to go get some stuff done, maybe take a nap, and then I'll be back, all right? I love you all very much. High fives and hugs for whoever wants them, and I'll see you in just a little bit. Thank you so much for tuning in and taking a ride. Mwah.